there is problems coming up that you are best suited to solve on your own. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before, and hello to any new visitors to the channel. Now, I did do readings for Mars transits Capricorn, which initially was going to be Mars ingress Capricorn, but hey ho, you know, time passes, events happened. So I'm vaguely on time with Saturn ingressing Aquarius. Now, Saturn is only making a brief-ish visit into Aquarius before it goes retrograde and returns back to all this wonderful Capricorn energy that we've all been experiencing, and then moves forward again towards Aquarius at the end of the year, I believe. But I thought it might be useful to look at the energies that Saturn brings with its brief visit into Aquarius. To quote, I think it was horoscope.com or something, grounded Saturn helps unconventional Aries get its act together. So Saturn is the ancient ruler of Aquarius. So Saturn, that's now Uranus, which as we all know is in Taurus at the moment with Venus. But Saturn is at least at home in Aquarius, and all of a sudden it should be that time is turning on our side to help us bring the more unconventional into our lives, or bring the more unconventional into being. At least that's the ideal hope from this incredibly amateur and not at all an astrologer. So that's what I'm looking at. My notes. That's what I'm looking at, is the energies that Saturn's brief visit to Aquarius are bringing and how best we can use them. So any details about the reading is in the description below. There's a link there for your free birth chart as well, because with these sort of readings you want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign and your rising sign, especially the rising sign, because in ancient astrology that was the most important one. All the other details are down below. This is a general reading, so I suppose general reading rules apply, but it's more of an oracle card based reading than a standard tarot reading spread anyway. So there isn't exactly a past and a present. We're looking at what energies are coming in and how best to deal with them. And on that note, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Leo, and welcome back, Leo Rising, if you've jumped forward via the timestamp below. Now, if you are Leo Rising, this is your 7th house, or this is Saturn in Aquarius is happening in your 7th house. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, so romantic, business or family, long-term friends, best friends, and you're going to see some results. There are some wonderful messages in here. Firstly, and I think this is only for a very, very few of you, if you are involved in some form of custody battle over children, your persistence will pay off. Just let it be led in the way that your intuition is defining to you, but you are going to have support. If this is, you're looking at it in terms of your relationships with a capital R, which hopefully is only singular, not plural, then maybe some form of ex or someone that you've had a disagreement with you will be getting back together with. Healing the past with Chavakia, with reconciliation here. But the important thing is go with where your intuition is leading you. We have the High Priestess here and we have the Star card here. Both real intuitive cards. You've got to listen to that guidance, because with the friends that are around you, the people who you are working with, who will be working with you, I think is a better way of putting it, are going to help bring something into being and help you unleash your own inner strength and inner power. Cancer got the waterfall as well. But curiously, it's going to... Oh, it's this side. I've got a weird hair I can see on the camera. Curiously, it's going to inspire you to walk away from a previous dream. But I don't feel that it's walk away as in, yeah, not doing that anymore. It's a walk away more as in, yeah, don't need to touch that at the moment. And I get at the moment rather than anymore. You know, there's this is a temporary thing that you can turn your attention to somewhere that makes your heart sing a little bit more and is more intent on healing. But there is a lot of inner work for you to do to create a change within yourself, but you will have the opportunities as long as you are remaining focused on that awakening of your own sense of strength, that awakening of your own sense of, I don't want to say emotion, because although this can represent emotion, it is more to the point representing, strength, representing power. The emotion is like the surface water. I'm not interested in the surface water. I'm interested in that deeper, the undercurrent, to keep with this water analogy. So the emotions are things that can pass through, because just with this Eight of Cups, there's something where you're going, yeah, not doing that anymore, or not doing that for the moment. It doesn't need touching, because your attention, where's that star card there? Your attention is being led elsewhere. Your attention is being led with guidance. But if there is a relationship issue going on, there will be a better relationship at the end of Saturn and Aquarius this time than there probably is at the beginning of it. So there is reconciliation there. There is problems coming up that you are best suited to solve on your own, but those problems are with the reconciliation. So maybe it's a good time for you to be making the first move on any disagreements that have been going some time. Just be aware that, yes, you need to stay focused, but what you need to stay focused on is not just whatever the task that you're aiming on doing, project or what have you. It is, you need to stay focused on how that project is interacting with those people around you and how well you are working with the people around you. The King of Keys is great at problem solving, if I remember correctly, but can be a little bit distant. But if the problem that you are solving is how you are getting along with other people, this is no time to be distant. This is maybe time to, ever so often in your own head, stand back, look at the situation and go, right, that needs fixing, that needs fixing, that needs fixing. But then you've got to reach forward again, to reach out, make that first move yourself, fixing these things while keeping these other people in mind. But there are people in mind who are, they're going to make themselves really obvious to you. Yeah, it's going to be hard to forget about them. And the other thing is with these cards, like I said, look to the young people around you. They should either be bringing you good news or you will achieve a new understanding of them. But nonetheless, you are going to have a positive effect on them, or vice versa. They're going to have a positive effect on you. But this Sisterhood of the Rose, again with the High Priestess and the Star, and this Light of the World card here, is showing an immense spirituality coming forward in you, a whole new change coming forward in the way that you are viewing the world, full stop, the world, because the past, yes, but the future as well. But we know that the past, if we let it, can define the future, and it doesn't need to. There is a fertile time if you use the masculine energy of taking action with the feminine energy of listening and letting things grow, the nurturing but not pushing. And again, here on the underside of the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, we have I chose yes with family conflicts. So this could be a love relationship thing. It could be a family thing. But there is a wonderful sense of coming together and a wonderful sense of healing and your own personal spiritual growth or opportunities for your own personal spiritual growth. But you've got to listen to what your intuition is telling you. But there may be some form of wish fulfillment coming to you, which is protected. I'm getting that from the star and with the 9, not so much 9 of Pentacles, just the fact that there's the 9 there. But also the positive feelings I'm getting with this Death card, the Empress. Let's face it, out of 6 cards, 3 of them are Major Arcana on the bottom here. This is going to be a good time for you, Leo. There is a wonderful opportunity to retrieve value from things that may have been damaged in the past. To put some dreams on hold because you are protected here in this 8 of Cups card. You're protected by the Man in the Moon here. And you've got Archangel Michael, as you know, is all about protection. So there is a chance to heal lots of disagreements. There is a chance to move forward taking your own power, but your own power will only come from relying upon yourself and being persistent while accepting the help, the interrelationships with other people. So, yeah, that's really quite positive. I know it's not very predictive, but Oracle cards are a lot different from tarot cards to work with. So, if this means anything to you yet, Leo, and it probably won't, unless some of these, you've already started feeling some of this. I think you may have felt an urge to go within and then start branching back out again. That's fine. Contraction and expansion, contraction and expansion. But you are more on a expansion phase at the moment. But this has been based upon some form of hurt, some form of emotional wound that has been there, or disagreement that has been there, time to sort it out now. That's what I'll call the reading. Time to sort it out. So, like I say, if it means anything to you, comment down below, press subscribe while you're there. Your next reading will be whatever your next reading is, what my schedule allows, because everything's so very changeable at the moment, as I'm sure you are experiencing yourself. So, good luck, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.